Ross, thanks for coming out here. I imagine that you really don't want to do this interview today. I think the first thing we have to say is congratulations to Westbury.
Yeah, 100%. Bit of a snatch and grab at the end, and yeah, great occasion for him at the end to sort of win it like that. But yeah, really frustrating from our point of view, and yeah, bitter one, real difficult one to swallow today. Didn't think we played particularly bad. We created chances, but those two last goals, yeah, long balls, not dealing with it. Yeah, sort of yeah, real kick in the teeth really.
Yeah, what went wrong for you? I know you mentioned the two long balls there. Was it just forgetting the basics?
Probably the two goals. But, the first goal, fair play to him. He's hit it, and it's a decent finish. But the 2 second goals, two hoofs down the pitch, long balls, not dealing with it. Second balls, don't win it. When they score, that was basically it. It wasn't a tactical one today. We said that to the players. It wasn't tactical. It was more about heart and desire. And I thought we showed a glimpse of it. I thought they scored at a good time as well. First half, I thought a 2-0. We looked quite comfortable. Um, yeah, so real frustrating one. I think the two goals were really difficult to take because it wasn't carved us open with any good real play. Two long balls, not dealing with the first contact, second balls, but we've had chances in their box to score as well. I think we've hit the post. I think DJ's hit the post, back post, or a great block. They put their bodies in a line for a few blocks in the box. But yeah, really frustrating today.
Yeah. What's the stupid question? What's the mood in the dressing room like? Because you see the scenes at the end when they've nicked it and how much it means to them. Trudging off the pitch, it's bitterly disappointing. So how do you pick the players up after that?
Yeah, good question. That's a tough one. That was a tough one today to take because in the league, in the lead, sorry, controlling things with the ball at times. We knew their threats when the big man came on. Didn't think we dealt with him, but just a little bit of experience, maybe just to see things out, to manage the game properly. Some poor decisions in there from us in possession, giving the ball away cheaply. But I wouldn't say we played that bad. But they've took advantage of sort of two long balls, and we haven't dealt with it. And that's probably the summer of the game. They're probably really chuffed with it, and fair play to them. They've got that winner right at the end, and we'd be delighted as well. But I think the manner of the two goals is probably the most deflating. So yeah, difficult one to take after being in a quite a comfortable position at half time. It wasn't a tactical one. It was about rolling our sleeves up and doing the basics well. But yeah, sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. The FA Cup is full of upsets, and today we're on the receiving end of one.
Yeah, and I don't want to say it in the way it's like going to be perceived, but we expect a reaction in terms of sort of putting the wrongs of today right against Scarborough.
We do. I think boys need to a real good look at themselves today. We need to have a look at ourselves as coaches and have a look at why we lost it. I don't believe it'd be a long one. I don't think it would be a long reflection because we just look at the two goals really. There were some counter attacks in there that we need to do better. 2v1s in the halfway line that they get to first. Those are small details really, but other than that, goals change games, and they scored two to win the game. And the last goal, I don't understand how a centre forward can bring the ball down over a 90-yard kick from the goalie, and then they score. It doesn't happen to us, so we need to question our defending on that one. But we've done more than enough to score a couple of goals as well, which we didn't. So that's the FA Cup. It's full of emotions. I think that we set up fine. We had probably the best team on the pitch, I believe, to win the game of football. We were doing well. We were up, but those two goals change games, and that really deflates you.
We'll lick our wounds and go again, but the bottom line is we're out. So now we'll have a free weekend, perhaps a couple of weekends, depending on how else other teams do. Is that a positive or a negative in your eyes? We are walking wounded. We've got some bodies out,
Yeah.
Suspensions and injuries. So will an extra week actually do you good?
Probably. We've got some issues with the squad, and we need to get those boys back. Definitely. I think we've missed a couple of them. Really, a lot, should I say? But yeah, I say a free weekend. We got to work. We got to train. So they won't be having a weekend off. That's for sure. So yeah, we've got to lick our wounds. We've got to get on the coach. We've got to suck it up. It's a deflating one, but that's the FA Cup. There's probably a couple on the receiving end of some bad news with these games, and it's how you react. I think the boys are mature enough to react, but we've done enough to win a game of football today, but we didn't. Bit of a snatch and grab, and that's probably what hurts the most is when you see the fans celebrating, and rightly so. They stuck in there. They kept themselves in the game. But yeah, look, a lot of raw emotion. I think I think there's not much to be said with the team today. It's going to be affecting everyone, so it's best we pick it up on Monday.
Yeah, final one from me. Have you said much to them in there? I mean, it is raw emotion, and right in the heat at the moment, the full time whistle, you're probably fuming, angry, frustrated, all the emotions into one. So, just a quick one, just put it behind us straight away.
Yeah, I think from the side, obviously you're sort of helpless. You want to go on the pitch and go and head a ball, and you want to go and make a tackle and go through someone at times, but you can't. And I think that's the part that the game's done now. I don't think any words in there are going to change the result. So at times, sometimes it's best to leave it. Sometimes you've got to say stuff. Sometimes you've got to rip into them. But today, going into them hard won't change the result. We've got the league to focus on now. We've got to focus on Scarborough. We've got to focus on getting key players back. We've got to focus on hard work. We've got to focus on training. And I think that's probably a conversation for Monday, not today.
Ross, thanks very much for your time. Thanks
Cheers.
for coming to speak to us.